Job.
Yeah, I couldn't actually do anything anyway because he'd already done it all, but I was there, could have helped.
Yeah. I put in the music as well.
Yeah.
Ambience is really important.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's not all about actually practically getting the thing done. Sometimes it's about the vibe of the thing.
It's just got the vibe, man.
Yeah. That's a shout out to The Castle, one of the greatest Australian movies of all time. The list is not high as BDD just going to throw down the ult. Great stun this time. From Dread, Karis is going to flash. Oh, BDD does miss that one. Vision of Empire comes in. He sidesteps, but BDD will pick up first blood.
About as well played from Karis as you could look for there. Unfortunately for him, not being able to dodge Dread's stun, and the moment that comes through, the damage going to be more than enough. And as a result, Nongshim, Red Force getting themselves an early lead. BDD getting fed has in the past been a great indicator for any team with him on it.
Yeah.
And for Hanwha, besides Karis himself, actually dealing with it is very hard as effort.
Yeah, he's going to have to grand exit and does so he'll be fine. Still, it's Hanwha Life Esports sending a message. They're not going to go quietly into this bottom lane. Let's check this out one more time. It was definitely some pretty good footwork from Karis.
And honestly, nicely done by Dread there. If he doesn't go for the flash, I am certain that Karis would have just flashed the stun. As a result, the setup would not have been enough. And he tries to sidestep as much as he can. And actually, the W placement from BDD been very on point. At that time, able to force him back into the waiting, loving arms of Swain as he throws another Q. And oh boy.
Oh dear, there's the knock-up. Gravity Field's pretty good there. And that is going to save Karis for now, but he doesn't have flash, and he's now lost control of this lane. So this Rift Herald, it's a dicey situation. OnFleek still started it up, as Shelly's going to get frustrated with the monkey. Effort moves on around. You see control vision down all over the place here for both teams. Dudu with a great Naba, but Canna, he's got call of the Forge Guard. This is a 5v5. Let's see who's going to be able to take it. BDD flashes forward, massive AoE. The knock-up from the Ornn is fantastic as well, but there is still answering damage. It's just not enough on the side of Hanwha Life Esports. They went for the flip, and unfortunately, it was Tails.
Not enough damage to actually get through the health boss of Nongshim there, even with that combo.
But they got the Eye of the Herald.
Yeah.
So I guess there's that.
If somebody doesn't die here.
Well, Effort is just going to dive forward with the quickness. BDD grabs him. That is not the vision of the Empire that you were seeking there, Samdi. And that is another kill going over to this Swain. 3-0-1 now for BDD. This is going to be a real toughie for good old Hanwha Life Esports. Ghost missed the cannon though.
You have to win this fight coming up here on the Soul Point. Because playing into a scaling team composition, one that Nongshim have, is going to be incredibly hard. Hanwha Life moving proactively into the river right now, really important. You need to try and clear as many vision angles as you possibly can so that OnFleek or Dudu can make their way onto the enemy backline, and then you desperately try to kill Ghost. BDD still has a stopwatch that he's sitting on, so killing him generally should not be a possibility unless you kill him within a single CC combo, but that generally isn't going to be a possible effort. And then I look at Ghost, and he has Flash, and he went Steel Caps.
Yeah, and BDD's teleporting back in now, so he's off a fresh buy. Ooh. Not entirely sure what he's actually collected for himself, though, as he's just frontlining. He can do this as Call of Forge Guard comes in. Not going to be able to get the return knockups, but it doesn't seem to matter. Dread's looking for the resets. BDD will go into that stopwatch that he purchased earlier, and then flashes away. Dudu finds nothing with the ultimate whatsoever. And Nongshim, yep, it's looking like they're just too far ahead, and it's only like 2,000 gold.
And this is Nongshim finally coming together. We have waited a really long time for it. Feels like we haven't seen this from a BDD since, what,
dear.
Worlds?
Yeah, feeling like it.
Good long time. Yes, we know this is against home.
Beautiful stuff.
Very well done.
I remember when Spawn told me about that. You know, like the idea of like converting a non-broken stopwatch into a Zhonya's is kind of unnecessary because you already have that activation, so you don't need to spend the money on something that you haven't actually used yet. Very, very cool. Anyway, let's see whether this is actually going to be a fight as the pullback comes through. BDD demonically ascends, and Samdi is the focus for him, but he's taking a fair bit of damage, still has that Zhonya's available as the pull once again comes through. Dudu has hit Mega, but still has to flash away. The Gnar is there, but then he is gone, and now BDD's flashing forward. He will be able to find that Kai'Sa that he was looking for, and remember guys, he still has Zhonya's. Ghost is flashing after Vista here, and he will be able to take him down, and Nongshim have full control of this game. That's an ace. That's going to be a free Baron, and that should be the opportunity as Effort dashing around, has the extended battle dance there as well. It's the flash forward from Dread as he turns into Nautilus and just picks off on Fleek. This is probably it, ladies and gentlemen, as Nongshim, this is probably the most dominant game of the season as far as just completely shutting out your opposition. It's not the fastest, but it just feels like Hanwha have absolutely nothing they can do.
All started to go downhill after that first Herald fight, where despite landing the Cyclone and a decent Gnar ultimate, they didn't have the damage. And that lack of damage became worse and worse and worse and worse. And now Soul, Baron buff still for 30 seconds, and I will be shocked if we get to see another Baron in this game, Atlas.
Yes, I would be very shocked if this game lasts another 5 minutes.
They're gonna, okay,
okay, never mind. Not shocked. I was fibbing, in fact.
Not mad, but disappointed.
Not shocked at all.
If you're Nongshim though, even with the state of the game as it is, you're like, guys, we have had some toughies with closing out games. Let's not take any risks.
Yeah, no, you can understand it. You can understand it. But BDD is actually, like, you see how Hanwha are like, no, we don't want to just single out the Swain. No. The rest of the 4 members of the team. Let's go over there. That sounds easier.
Might be. Maybe Effort doesn't pay attention and gets hurt.
Yep.
Unfortunate play from Vista there, of course, but at this point, there are not a lot of good plays, even if you do hook someone. Nongshim were just looking for an excuse to go in. They found the excuse that they were looking for, and now...
Ooh, perfectly timed on the Elder and Baron.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But that's bad, though.
No, but I mean, it's irrelevant as well, because theoretically Nongshim should just march down the bottom lane and win.
Yeah. But what if they don't, and Hanwha Life get Elder?
Well, I think Hanwha Life would get Baron. I don't think Nongshim would make the mistake of thinking that Baron's more important than Elder.
Put a pin in that.
Right? Right? Right, guys?
As the bot side push continues.
Oh god, now I'm nervous.
Double super. No, they have double supers marching into the base. This is done and dusted.
Wow. Dread, let's see whether he can pick anyone off. Of course, he's seen. As now Canna is going to press that R button. There are a few knockups. Effort's going to be able to lock down Vista once again. Samdi having to deal with this massive Swain, who is just going to press his Zhonya's button and hang out in a Cyclone because he may as well. He can. This Swain is completely unkillable. Vision of Empire was there, so there's no way that Gnar is getting out. And now a teleport from about 1.5 meters away. Another one as BDD also wants to press that summon a spell button. And now Nongshim are finally going to finish this game. But man, wasn't it dominant from this squad. It took us a while to get into it, but once we did, Nongshim had a demonstration to show us of supreme dominance. BDD once again having some fantastic games this week, and the Nexus will go down. Nongshim, 1 up in the series.
나 볼게 이거.
봐도 돼. 조직에 있어. 나를 메가 나를 차니까.
나를 메가네. 나를 메가네. 나 봐줄래? 나를 메가 나를 메가. 점프 있어 얘.
나를 마크 해줄게. 나를
마크 해줄게. 마크 해줄게.
오공 노플.
미드 가자. 미드 가자.
미드로 가자. 미드로 가자. 안 잡아도 돼. 탱해줄게. 여기, 보성이가 탱이다.
괜찮아.
웨이브 놓고 끝내면 될 듯? 나르 노플이야 50 노플 50 타워 너무 아프다 타워
빅토르 땡기긴 했어. 빅토르 땡기긴 했어.
일로 와봐봐 어떻게 해줄까?
어떻게 안 되나?
어떻게 해줄까?
이쪽이네. 이쪽으로 봐봐. 빅토르.
오케이 콜만 네 묶을 수 있긴 해 묶었어
나 2초.
이렇게 컨트롤